Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you are having fun today, staying safe, all that good stuff. So, today we got an updated video. We got my favorite bands list updated. Now, we did this last year with my top 10 favorite bands of all time. To make it unique, instead of 10, we're doing 14. So, before we get into the video itself, let's do some honorable mentions. Those being Hawk Nelson, Luke Bryan, Jason Aldean, Cody Johnson, Morgan Wallen, Demon Hunter, Fight the Fury, and U2. Those bands are all good, but didn't make the list for reasons because they're not as good as all these others. So, let's get into the countdown. With number 14, Alan Jackson. He was the first classic country artist I actually gave a crap about. Before then I only cared about the new country. You know, I only cared about the new country back in the day until I heard Alan Jackson. That opened my mind. He was the open door to classic country for me. As I say, the open door. Now my favorites of his are Chattahoochee Extended Mix, Don't Rock the Jukebox, Here in the Real World, Living on Love, whatchamacallit. Even later songs like Little Bitty, Drive for Daddy Jean, It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere, and Remember When. And another later song called Good Time is a good one, and Small Town Southern Man from the same album. So, let's get into the next band. Number 13, Lifehouse. I just got into this band this year, 2021, heard their 2017 Greatest Hits album. My favorites from them are Hanging by a Moment, You and Me, Halfway Gone, Blind, Whatever It Takes, and First Time. So, that's number 13. That's all I can say about Lifehouse. Although I've discovered them this year, they're still good though. Number 12. My mistake, y'all. I'm stuttering. I've been trying to make this video for an hour or two now. So sorry, I'm just trying to make the video as perfect as I can for y'all. So, number 12, Disciple. I knew about Disciple for almost 10 years now. And I heard the song Dear Ex, You Don't Own Me, and I was hooked. I wanted to look more into this band. So I looked them up, and there they are. So my favorites of that one, Invisible, Cuff the Criminal, Empty Grave, Draw the Line, Things Left Unsaid, and Big Bad Wolf, Back Again, By God, and The Wait Is Over. So that's Disciple, that's all I can say. Number 12. Number 11 is a brand new band for me. That is About a Mile. I just heard their stuff from front to back. Well, not all of them, but the ones I bought from front to back today. A couple of hours ago. So that was it. And I'm hooked. I love their music. So my only 4 I know of the names of, though, are Undeniable, Reach, Send Me an Angel, and Find Yourself. But yeah, it looks like every song I like from them, seems like. So, number 11 is About a Mile. Number 10, we're in the top 10 now, Relentless Flood. I'm a huge Relentless Flood fan. I discovered them in 2019. My favorites are Away From Me, used to be, Letting Go, Never Again, Without You Here, The Time Is Now, and for a final song, I would say On My Knees. So, and a new one called Reign of Terror and In Your Wake from the 2019 single, but they're coming out with a new album, I hope, soon. So, yeah. Number 9, Family Force 5. This was a band I had in my top 4 last year, but I had to rearrange it because I don't listen to them as much as I used to, mainly because of Spotify removing some of their stuff. But that doesn't change a thing. I still love their music. My favorites would have to be Country Gentleman, Cadillac Funk, John McQueen, Love Addict. Then I'd have to say for Dance or Die, which is the album that got removed from Spotify. I'd have to say Dance or Die, How in the World, Fever, and Radiator. And also an underrated song called The First Time. Then on 3, I'd have to say other songs would be Wobble, Can You Feel It, You Got It, Mamacita, Get On Out of Here, Not Alone, Superhero, Cray Button is another from EP, Chainsaw, Zombie, and then when Solo Activator left, they go by code names, by the way. He left, and Crouton, his brother, took over for vocals. And yeah, and the album he released was Time Stands Still. My favorites have to be Berserk and Let It Be Love. Not as good as the others, but still good. Sorry about the shakes, guys. So, number 8, Cutlass. I've been a Cutlass fan for 3 years now. I've known about them since the 2000s. Back in the day, on my Christian radio station I listened to. But I never gave them the chance. But now I'm hooked. I discovered Treason in 2017. And I heard that one, and now I'm hooked. And now they're one of my favorite bands. So my favorites would have to be Treason, Not What You See, not wait, is that one called Not Alone? No, it's not. It's called Passion. What was the other one? Dang, that's gonna bug me. Forget about that one, I guess. Oh wait, All Alone. That's what it is. Mainly from the Sea of Faces album. Sea of Faces lets you in with Ryan Clark, a Demon Hunter. And then from the debut would be Your Touch, Run, and Tonight, and Vow. And then later songs like Strong Tower, It Is, not as well. Well, that's a good album though. What should we call it? What Faith Can Do, and even later songs like Mirror and Tear It Up. So, that is Cutlass, number 8. Number 7, Red. I've known about Red since 2008 or 2009, but never gave them the chance, never listened to their albums all the way until 2017. When I heard they were coming out with a new album, I liked what I heard, but never gave them the chance. Now I'm a big fan of theirs. My favorites would have to be Breathe Into Me, Gone, Step Inside the Violence, Already Over, Never Be the Same, Fight Inside, Mystery of You, and some of the others, etc. So, number 7, Red. Number 6 is my favorite country singer, the Zac Brown Band. I discovered these guys in 2013 and was hooked. Now I still am. My favorites are Chicken Fried Toes, Where the Boat Leaves From, Chicken Fried Toes, Where the Boat Leaves From, Free, Highway 20 Ride is Good, Sick Amount of Chicken, It's Not Okay, Needy, As She's Walking Away, Whiskey's Gone, Colder Weather, Sweet Annie, The Wind, Jump Right In, Beautiful Drug, Loving You Easy, Castaway, Tomorrow Never Comes, Roots, My Old Man, Someone That I Used to Know, Finish What We Started, and Slow Burn, the new song. So yeah, number 6, the Zac Brown Band. Number 5, Mercy Me. I've been a fan of Mercy Me as long as I can remember. There's 2 bands on this list. Mercy Me is the first one. I remember listening to them as a kid growing up in the early 2000s, liking their stuff. Like I Can Only Imagine and stuff. So my favorites would be God With Us, the already mentioned, I Can Only Imagine, Here With Me, You Reign, This Life, All Creation, Shake, You Are My Am, Bring the Rain, So Long Self. What others? Time Has Come is an underrated song. Shake. Lifer, another somewhat underrated song. Best News Ever, Even If, Happy Dance, etc. And their new song is Say I Won't, I really like. So, that's number 5, Mercy Me. Number 4, Seventh Day Slumber. I've been a fan of these guys since 2016. And I was hooked with the song Awake. My favorites would have to be Awake, like I said, Last Regret, Break Me, Shattered Life, I Want to Believe, I Believe, which was a sequel to the I Want to Believe, Innocence, Picking Up the Pieces, I Know, Running Away, Burning Bridges, Ocean from the Rain, From the Inside Out, which is a cover. Another cover would be Lead Me to the Cross, We Are the Broken, Love Came Down, and I would have to say Found, Skies Falling, Alive Again, and Lion and the Lamb. Those are the highlights of their music. So number 4, Seventh Day Slumber. Now these are the bands that I play the most, and people, my friends, probably get tired of hearing. Number 3, TobyMac. I've been a fan of him since 2008, and he was my very first concert I ever went to. The one with Relient K and some of the others, I don't remember. It was just him and Relient K. And man, I was hooked immediately. And of course, my favorites would have to be Ignition, Catch That Fire, Whoopsie Daisy, Boomin', Get This Party Started, Irene, Yours, Extreme Days, Burn For You, Atmosphere, Gone. Yes, he has a song called Gone too. And then I'd have to say later stuff like Tonight, Get Back Up, Sitting on Our Knees. And then was when he went pop. He makes good pop music still. Would be Me Without You, Eye on It. And then, what was it on? This Is Not a Test, Till the Day I Die, Till the Day I Die, Feel It, which is a funk song. Love Broke Through, The Elements, Everything, I Just Need You, and then the new song, Help Is on the Way, Maybe Midnight. So, TobyMac. Number 3. Number 2, Skillet. Okay, I told you my first concert was a TobyMac concert. Well, 2 years later, we saw him again. He was playing with a little band called Skillet. And I was hooked as soon as I heard them live. I wanted to get their music. And I got the CD Awake back in 2010, same year, like a month or two later. And I was hooked immediately. My favorites would have to be Hero, Monster, Awaken Alive, Rebirthing, Whispers in the Dark, Forsaken, even later songs like Feel Invincible, Stars, The Resistance is a fan favorite. Back to Life is an underrated song. Victorious, Legendary, Save Me. Earlier songs would have to be Saturn, You Are My Hope, and Best Kept Secret. So yeah, Skillet, number 2. Number 1, The Newsboys. I used to say Newsboys and Skillet were my favorite, but I have to say I like Newsboys more. Probably due to the nostalgia. They are the second band of me being a fan of the band for as long as I can remember. Since I was a kid growing up in the early 2000s, my mom had the CD of Adoration, the worship album, and Go in Public, surprisingly. I don't remember that one as much, but Adoration I definitely remember listening to and liking. And then when their album Go came out, my mom got that, and then I got a CD of that for my very first CD ever. That's probably why they're my favorite. And then they came out with a Greatest Hits album. And then, yeah, my favorites would have to be Wherever We Go, Stay Strong, Something Beautiful, Shine, Breakfast, and then It Is You, He Reigns, and then In the Hands of God. And then when Michael Tate joined, we got the CD of Born Again the day it came out. The day I think it came out. So my favorites in that era would have to be Born Again, God's Not Dead, Jesus Freak, which is a cover of Michael's old band, DC Talk, which TobyMac was in as well. So yeah, Jesus Freak, and then pretty much almost every song off the Born Again album. Save Your Life, God's Not Dead, I already mentioned that, I think. The King Is Coming, Your Love Never Fails, which is another cover of a famous worship song. We Believe, Live with Abandon, Guilty, Crazy, and then Peter Furler came back with Phil Joel as United. the Newsboys United. They had Greatness of Our God with United album, Symphony, Only the Sun Yeshua, Set Me Ablaze, and then that's over now, unfortunately, but I hope to see them united again. Who knows? But even though I still like them. And then the new song from the new album coming out is Magnetic, and that's one of my favorites. So, Newsboys, number 1. So, that was my 14 favorite bands of all time with some honorable mentions. I hope you really enjoyed this video. What do you think of these bands? What do you think about my list? What are some of y'all's favorite bands? I hope you can let me know down in the comments down below. So I hope you enjoyed it. Until then, next time. I'm Kyle Keith. Until then, next time.